Hi, I'm Dr. Jackie from Bravo's Married to Medicine, and I'm a new author. The Queen V is Sex, Intimacy, and Down There Healthcare. And today we're going to answer Betches' top COVID-19 questions. The immune system of a pregnant woman is definitely compromised some. Social distancing. We can't say that enough. Hand washing and new information, which we're getting new information every day, is to wear a face mask if you're going out. We are cleaning more than we've ever cleaned before. Your family member's temperature is checked at the door. We're doing so much preventive care that other viruses like the common cold has decreased. We have a lot of lay midwives out there and doulas who are offering a handhold for at-home birth. Do not do an at-home birth. There's so many things that can go wrong with a childbirth at home, especially without the proper team available. Inviting family members into the hospital increases the risk of COVID-19. If you're not allowed a person in the labor and delivery room, be nice to your nurse and ask if you can FaceTime that family member in on the delivery. We have not seen a lot of transmission of COVID-19 from the moms to the baby. However, if a mother is COVID-19 positive, she gives birth to her baby, then the baby has to go to a separate room. If you have a planned C-section, don't worry. We're still doing the same sterile techniques. The staff, everybody's wearing a face mask. Everything is safe in the operating room because it was a sterile setting to begin with. If you are not COVID-19, breastfeed. And so you don't have to stock up on formula because it's all right here. But if you're not a breastfeeding mom or you have a reason that you can't breastfeed, we would tell you get enough for a month's supply. It's kind of like the tissue paper towel thing. Don't get it all so that other people can have some. But certainly, if you ever felt like you could not get formula, call the hospital. We have tons and tons of formula, and we would gladly give a mother. If you have a family member who is an essential worker like an ER doctor, we're asking them to see if they could not work or definitely separate from the mom. If he can't separate from the mom, we say change your clothes in the garage. Take a shower immediately. And if you've had any direct contact with a COVID-19, you almost have to do self-quarantine in your own home. We are telling women to be extra cautious, especially if you're pregnant, in that when you bring your food, wash the food containers off. Now, as far as eating out, be selective. Stick it in the microwave. If it can be heated up, we do know the microwave will kill the virus. The wonderful thing about this COVID-19 era is insurance companies are allowing us to do telemedicine. And so before it was a face-to-face, but now we can actually pick up the phone and treat over the phone. So if you think you have something that is not life-threatening, call the office. The safest sex right now is menage a moi. It is sex with yourself. However, you do know it's spread through droplets, so we could say if you could not kiss, it would be good. We've not found COVID-19 in any semen or vaginal fluid, but we have found it in feces. So as I mentioned in the Queen V, a topic called rimming, we would probably say stay away from rimming right now. Well, there's a shakeup this season, and since I'm talking to you, I guess I'm not the shakeup. You'll have to wait and see. We've made some changes. Due to COVID-19 and the pandemic, everything's on hold. So I wrote the book, The Queen V, Sex, Intimacy, and Down There Healthcare, where I included anything I think a woman may be a little embarrassed to ask about. I put in vaginal personalities, and it's not your vagina I'm talking about. It is the way you respond to feminine and sexual health. And so I put something in like Virgin Mary, who's afraid to talk about anything sex. And then you've got your notorious VAG, Mile High Club. I talk about your period. I refer to it as a frenemy. You know, the period is good to have because it helps every month with ovulation. You know, you can get pregnant if you're having a period. But on the other hand, it can sure ruin a birthday party or a pool party. Anything you could think of around feminine and sexual health, I've included in the Queen Bee. I would encourage you to subscribe to Betches. You will get a lot of information. Plus, purchase the book, The Queen Bee. You'll never be bored and you'll know everything about your Queen Bee, your vagina. And follow me, Dr. Jackie, on The Real Dr. Jackie on Instagram. And right now today, social distancing, hand washing, and stay at home so that you stay safe.